Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is John Wesley, the journeyman guitarist here. I am in Concord, New Hampshire today, out with Vertical Horizon. We're having a great time. It's been a long tour. It's getting near the end. We've been out on and off for the last 7-8 weeks, and we're kind of running down to the end, all the way through next Sunday. So what I wanted to do while I was out here, and I had my good buddy Jonathan from the Blue World YouTube channel to help me do a little bit of filming. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you the bus today, a little bit of behind the scenes stuff. So let's start with the bus. This is the bus I've been living on since, I can't remember. Like I said, good seven or 8 weeks. We have a driver. When we're on this bus, we live on this bus. We sleep on it. We pull into hotel rooms on days off. And then typically, because we want to be really efficient with our income, we will sleep on the bus in a hotel parking lot and have a room for showers, and then the hotel will have a gym and we'll work out in the gym and do all those kind of things. So when I say we live on this bus, I mean we don't sleep off the bus for weeks on end. So why don't you join me and let's take a tour of the bus. It's a big, beautiful bus. This one is called Anonymous, and we've nicknamed it the Anonybus. So come on. Every bus has a code. And then we open it. You always lock the bus. Always, always, always. Follow me. There we go. We are locked. All right, so this is our living room. Now this particular bus has a slide out. So it's got just a fantastic slide out. And it really gives us some space. These buses are meant for 12 people. We're really fortunate on this tour that we've only got 6. So we have a couple benefits. One of them is, some real space when we're able to use the slide out. And the other is the style of bunk that we live in. Typically bunks are stacked 3 high and in 4 sections for 12 people. And what we were able to do is to have them rearrange the bus to where instead of stacking 3 high, we're going to stack them 2 high, and we call them Condo bunks because they're like our own little condominiums. And come on back and I'll show you. So here we've got a little table, couches, coffee set up, little microwave, we can heat things up. We have a bathroom, it's a very nice little bathroom. But never number 2 on the bus. Number 1 rule of touring, it will get you thrown off a tour instantly. Only number 1, never number 2. So anyway, we have a nice fridge, we've got a freezer, all sorts of really cool stuff. And Cheez-Its, we always have Cheez-Its. So back here you can see the different bunk styles. So these, these are called Condo bunks, but typically they're 3, right? So they're typically, so we have one section of 3 where we can keep some merchandise, we keep our bags, stuff like that. But this is what normally is what you would sleep in, is one of the 3s. So as we go back here, we got some more Condo bunks, and then we have a nice back lounge. And this is typically when I'm here, I'm doing a lot of practicing. I'll set up a little Pro Tools rig, some of my stuff here, my interface, and I'll practice back here. And we're storing some merch here now because we didn't pull a trailer. But that's it. And this is our home for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and days on end.
Can I ask a couple questions?
Absolutely.
The mystery cameraman
yes.
asking questions. Where's all the band's equipment? Like, where's the drum set? Like, where does that go?
It's all under the bus. So we have big bays on the bus, and we don't have any luggage under the bus or merchandise. So all of the band equipment is under the bus and the bays, so we don't have to pull a trailer. Because a trailer is the bus drivers are really good at pulling the trailers, and you'll notice the other 2 bands have trailers. But, this is a 3-act bill, and we're number 1 on the bill, so we're trying to save money wherever we can. So we put all the equipment underneath, we put the merchandise here, we have our luggage in the spare bunks, and the bus runs really well, and it saves us money. And so we don't carry a trailer.
Tell us about the travel schedule, because I found that interesting when you told me about that.
Mm-hmm. So the travel schedule, the drivers typically want to sleep at night. Sleep in the daytime and drive at night because there's less traffic at night, and you're not dealing with, there's always idiots on the road, but in morning traffic and daytime traffic, there's more chances of an accident. So a bus driver's work night will typically start at midnight. They'll come down to the bus at a time we give them. It's usually between 1 and 3 in the morning. depending on how far the drive is. And we like to be into where we're going. Optimal if you can before the traffic gets too bad by 9 in the morning. But on some days, you know, you're getting it, you're rolling in by 9 or 10. And then the bus driver will do some work on the bus after that. He has some maintenance things every day. And then he'll go spend the rest of his day, he'll get dinner, stuff like that. And usually by 3 p.m. they're getting their head down and waking up at midnight. So that is the way we do that every day.
So not only are you sleeping on the bus, but you're sleeping on the bus while it's driving.
Yes, yes. Which can be described, you're going down the road, it's like kind of like sleeping in a tumble dryer. It's kind of cool. It's kind of funny, you know? So your own little personal submarine bunk being tumble dried. You get used to it. It kind of gets comfortable. It's kind of the noise of the drone, of the engine, all that kind of stuff. It's really, really good.
Okay, so here's what we want to see.
Yeah.
I want to see what the bunk looks like. You have a bunk that's suitable for...
Well,
I want to see what it looks like when
there's
you're
someone
in the bunk.
sleeping in this bunk.
Oh.
And you want to see who it is.
Oh.
It's this little guy here.
Oh.
This little guy's sleeping in my bunk.
He's sleeping in your bunk.
Yeah.
Everybody should have their guitar sleeping in their bunk.
Yeah, so I keep an extra shirt in here and some
While
water.
my guitar
you know,
gently sleeps.
and then while my guitar I always have my handy flashlight, you know,
Yeah.
late at night if I want to, you know.
Yeah,
But this
okay.
is a bunk, and I just kick my bedding down there so that my little guitar doesn't get too warm. But last night my little guitar slept on the bunk because I like to practice. So typically the guitars are under the bay, and I don't want to fish around for them and have to dig them out. So every night after the show, the first thing I do is I run off stage and I take this guitar and I usually put it in my bunk, or I put it in the back lounge, and it travels with me without a case so that I can practice every day.
But when you need to sleep in the bunk, where does the guitar go?
I put it back here. So when we're traveling, so when everyone's in the bus, I'll prop it here and it's fine. But when everyone goes to bed, I do this and I lay it here so that it doesn't move. And as we're bouncing down the road,
lay it on the strings.
I do, yeah. I lay it flat so that this angle of the neck doesn't get damaged. I don't want to put pressure on that side of the neck.
Gotcha.
I don't want it to break. I don't want it to shift. If you lay a guitar flat like that, yeah, it's great. No problem. Actually, I'll do that. And then I'll keep that one out here. I don't really use the dressing rooms a lot. Typically, I'll stay out on the bus until almost showtime, and at the last minute, especially if it's easy access to the stage, I will be warming up on that guitar. I'll walk in dressed, got my in-ears with me. I'll swap guitars out, give that one to our guitar tech, and then I'll take my main guitar, tune it up, and walk on stage. And then when I walk off stage, I swap guitars back out and I bring that one to the bus. So. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that little glimpse into tour bus life. There's a lot of different levels when you're out there and you're touring. You know, there's say Dave Matthews Band levels where you're playing enormo domes all the time and the budget's unlimited. And then there's the rest of us, which are kind of, you know, we're kind of in the middle. We are that working class middle ground set of musicians that are still out there grinding it out, having a good time playing. That kind of gives you a glimpse into what that world is like. A lot of the YouTube universe, there's not a lot of cats that are still out there trying to tour, trying to make a living, trying to get out in front of people and play live. And I wanted to just kind of show you what a little of that world is like. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe. I have a Patreon if you'll join up and get some more stuff inside of the Patreon that goes a little deeper. I'm going to be doing more on that as I put together these new projects, especially the Voyage 35 project, which is coming up, and the new record. John Wesley, the Journeyman Guitarist, out. Catch you next time. More of these little tour glimpses to come soon. Thank you.